Bum, 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 ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, da, ba, da. Forgot to open up my Twitch chat again. I'm really good at that. That's better. Actually being able to see what people are saying is generally probably a good thing. Okay. Time to get the journey started. I forgot I changed my name. Alright. Where did I leave off? I know I was doing the monster arena. Where did I leave off? Right, I was going to a cave. Over on... Yes, right there. And then Altrade's Abbey was a little to the north, and I've been there. So it's the cave that I'm going to right now. Yeah. Although I am still curious what's up to the north, but I remember the enemies up near Altrade's Abbey being really tough, so I probably want to focus on doing this dungeon first and go up north afterwards. I don't remember... I do remember getting that, actually. Okay. Well, probably gonna start with going north. Let's use nose for treasure and see how many treasures are here. Oh, like 10 treasures. Exciting. Oh. The strong enemies are in here. We're still using a Holy Lance. I really need to get a better weapon for her. Please magic barrier though. And maybe sizzle the hoodie? Oh, I'm probably gonna be clearing my throat a bit. Jesus. So strong. Maybe this will be where Bang comes in clutch.
Ready now.
Well, it helped. Good God, they do a lot of damage. Good. 228 experience though. That's pretty good. I mean, we need a ton of experience to level up now, but... Anything? Nothing? Okay. Let's take care of the ant guzzlers. Because I know those things are dangerous. Use magic barrier. Heck yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just focus fire the ant guzzlers. Good. Might you swoosh the Catulas. Well, one of them anyway. I guess they're not weak to wind. But swoosh is super powerful anyway. Really? Oh, Discord. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about Discord right now. $484 gold. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Well, hopefully we're strong enough to actually functionally deal with these things now. Okay, yeah, we'll be fine. I think just attacking should be enough now. Did we actually even get an item from that, or did we just get a bunch of gold? I think we just got a bunch of gold. Which I'm okay with. I mean, there's some good stuff to buy at the shops. Let's go ahead and use Kabuff. Try and at least take a little bit less damage from the hoodie. Maybe. Definitely still does some damage. Let's crackle the hoodie. That worked out. That's kind of what I was hoping, so... Definitely gotta heal myself up now, though. Sweet. Oh, that's actually so good. I can go get my level 20 rewards. Or my 20 mini medal rewards. Toast, I want you to come up again. Man, that hurts. And that doesn't. Let's do bang. Well, I guess I didn't need to use bang. But it worked out. There's gonna be a lot of cannon boxes in here, isn't there? How much will Swoosh do against you? Wow. Nice crit. Okay, it does a pretty reasonable amount of damage. At least we can kill it in one round. That's pretty sweet. Okay, Riviere. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do the next row. The next row of rooms, and then I'm gonna leave. So that I can get my mini medal rewards. And then I'll come back, because then I'll have a better idea of where I've been. Nice. Then hopefully Sizzle should kill you? No, not even close. Pouch of Musk. I don't know if there will be anything in the rooms themselves. I don't think I've seen anything yet. Yeah. So it looks like mostly the dead ends that are off of the rooms are what have items. But I still gotta check all of them anyway, just in case. Ooh, an iron axe. That nobody can use. Okay. Oh, let's get rid of the mages. Both of these enemies are kind of dangerous. Although I don't remember what exactly the Ant Guzzlers do. Was it just Goosebumps? It might have been. Nice. Would have been nicer if you actually killed all of them, but still. Anything? There's really gonna be nothing up here. Oh. Okay, ring. What does that do? I have gotten one before. Good egg. Gotcha. Alright, we're gonna take a quick pit stop at Iliahan. And yeah, I can rest up too. Might as well, as long as I'm here. It is free. Now, what was it that I got for 20? I honestly feel like it might have been a strength ring, which I'm a little less interested in now that I have one. Yeah, 15 was a prayer ring. Yeah, just a strength ring. Nothing super important. $23 is Scholar Specs though, which gives wisdom. That'll be nice. Agility ring might be good for Banana. Staff of Resurrection is gonna be really nice though. Mother, I would like to rest and not get stuck on a bush. Alright, back to the dungeon we go. We're just gonna clear this row by row. I wonder if I should make Spaghetti into a mage. And then just turn Toast into a priest. Only because, like, it'd be beneficial for Spaghetti to have more attack spells and for Toast to have, I mean, that'd obviously be helpful to have more healing spells. Granted, I suppose I can cast healing spells, so that's not as big of a deal, but I want you. Well, at least getting back to that monster is going to be easier because, because I'll use Padfoot, obviously, to get it, and that'll make me encounter less monsters anyway. But I super duper want it. Yeah, get rid of the ant guzzlers. You can use Kabuff. Good. Now how are you gonna use Swoosh on? Not what I was hoping. And then heal yourself. And you use Crackle on the hoodie. That is really lame. Now will Crackle kill this guy? Maybe not now that he healed, but no, they don't take a lot of magical damage, it seems. Really sucks when you can't hit the thing. Nice. Oh yeah, Somatic Staff, I forgot about that. Okay, well we're gonna go ahead and just zoom right back here. I'm hoping that'll reset the area. There we go. Clack clack. Clackety click. Lecter? Like Hannibal Lecter? You know, I should watch Silence of the Lambs again. It's been a long time. Seed of Wisdom. Yeah, I can go straight to toast. I know I was thinking about saving those seeds to use on, just to use once I class change them. But they keep half of their stats anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. How long must it be now since I first got lost here in this cave? What's more, I'm no closer to finding that blasted bandit. It was the entire reason for me being here in the first place. Oh goodness. I mean, you just gotta explore it systematically. You'll find her eventually. That wasn't enough. I love that it only takes 3 MP to use the Somatic Staff. It is such an effective weapon. I hit level 19. That's some good HP growth. Nice. Hey, I learned Sizzle. Ooh, a cat suit. Pretty sure that's good. Oh yeah. Oh, anybody can wear it? That I did not know. I kind of want to keep it with the fizzle retardant suit. So I will give the cat suit to my thief. Wait a minute, I just realized. It changes their appearance. Just to show how observant I am. That is super cool though. Nice. I wonder what other kind of armor exists that changes your appearance. I need to find it all. I would imagine if there's a casino, there's probably a bunny outfit. And then what else is there usually? I don't honestly remember. It'd be cool if I could get a like the Erdrick armor or whatever. Make myself look like the hero from the first game. Did I got an iron helmet. Which is pretty much just going to me. Or maybe the Dragon Lord armor. Nice. How close are we to leveling up? We have a long way to go. They are getting there. I'm actually getting some use out of Bang. It's surprising. It's not a lot of use, but I'm getting use out of it. I still really wish I just had the upgraded version of it though. Maybe at level 20. Let's see. We're gonna go up first, which seems like a good call. Another iron axe. Ooh, a prayer ring. suit of full plate armor. Another Elfin Elixir. Oh wow. My priest actually can't use it. So it's all for me. You know what occurs to me? We haven't found a cursed item yet. Hey, Devil Summoner Chris. How's it going? I want to boost up Spaghetti's MP a little bit, just in case there's a boss and I need my healing.
Who the heck are you? Oh, here to join the gang, are ya?
Yes, 100%.
The boss ain't here, so clear off, will ya? Who the heck are you?
I have to say no?
Well, we can't have that now, can we? Come here, you!
Ooh, that's unexpected. I wonder if maybe I should have kabuffed. Oh, no, they don't do anything. They might do something with Kasap. Past the 60-hour mark in this game, still not finished with the main story, but I'm probably a good couple hours away from it. Cool. Is it still holding up that far in, or? Is there much of anything to do aside from the main story anyway? Yeah, it is remarkably so. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, we are so close. Toast is so close. Nice. How much gold do we have? 7,000? Not bad.
Please, there is a lever on the wall over there that will be opening this door. Pull it! Quickly!
Okay.
Oh, Tanaya, my most beautiful darling!
Is there not going to be a boss?
Oh, Gopal, my most dearly beloved. Now we may return home together at last.
Indeed we may, my love. Come, let us leave right now, this instant.
Ah, thank you, brave hero.
Let us leave right now, this instant, immediately, with gusto. Ooh, a Sage's Elixir. That's the one that heals 80, right? Nice. Can totally sell that.
You didn't think I'd let
Robin
you
Hood.
get away that easily, did ya?
Did we not already beat this guy up?
Brave hero, save us!
Ray, this is awful. I care nothing for myself, but you must be saving my beloved.
Hey? Well, I don't remember kidnapping no... Hang about.
Gopal, you should really care about yourself. I get caring about your beloved, but you should really care about yourself.
Not you, a bleeding king. I can't get rid of you, can I? Well, you ain't gonna beat me twice.
You might be right. You might be wrong. You might be right. You know, I'm sure those emotes would be great if I could see them. I don't know why they're not showing up for me. They didn't last time either. Either way, I really like the clever use of emotes. You're really good at that. Let's try using Sizzle. You can maybe mid-heal yourself.
Just a moment. Take this.
Maybe it's time to use Bang. Just focus fire the Robin Hood and use Bang. Because I think that should probably be enough to kill the Hoodlum.
Brace yourself. Take
Yes.
this.
That wasn't enough. Well, maybe one more will be enough. Yes. On the one hand, I might be okay. Well, yeah, maybe I should cast a buff. At least one.
Time to heal.
Nice crit. Man, Swoosh does a lot. Swoosh was such a good spell for her to get. And we're just gonna keep at it.
Brace yourself.
Okay. I think we'll be fine. Apologies if I sounded all, like, tired or out of it, by the way. I didn't get the best night's sleep. I think I think I kind of let myself get dehydrated the other day. Which doesn't make for very good sleep, so... I'll pick up an energy here probably pretty soon, but... Nice. Multi-heal. Fingers crossed. Blasto? What is that? No worries. Appreciate it. That was a pretty good level. God, you have so much MP.
I beaten a bleeding king. You're my bleeding nemesis, you are. Please, I'm begging you, spare me. I'll turn me life around. I'll go straight, I promise. Just let me go, please.
No.
But you have to let me go. You have to. Please. I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you, spare me.
See, when he says you have to,
Please, I'm begging
he
you, spare
he
me.
actually has
I'll turn
meta
me life
knowledge. He's
around. I'll
breaking
go
the fourth
straight,
wall.
I promise.
He knows that I have to. I'm required to by the game. It's a carefully formulated plot to get me to move on with the story in a way that's necessary for me to defeat Baramos. And he knows. He knows it all.
Cheers, ears. Be lucky, eh? Ta-da!
That's why I have to keep letting him go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you once again so very, very much. I am indebted to you for as long as I shall live. Longer. Finally, it is time to return home.
Yes, my dearest darling.
You must come back to Baharata and see us sometime, yes? Goodbye, Savior.
This is entirely... That's not what I meant to use. That's entirely my new headcanon, though. Robin Hood just knows everything. How are there 2 treasures left on this level? What could I have missed? Maybe it was a good thing I used Padfoot. I got all the treasure chests. I mean, if they're just, like, regular hidden items, I don't know that I'm gonna find them. Which bothers me a little bit. Oh. Never mind. Was the other hidden item gonna be in the same spot over here? Yes. Well, I take it all back. Any good upgrades? I mean, another somatic staff would be nice. Light shield would also be very nice, especially for Toast. I think I'll get one for Toast. She needs the defense. She was still using a pot lid. Alright, so now I think we should be able to get the black pepper. Because we saved Uncle Man's kid. Or Uncle Man's nephew. I assume. I mean, if he's Uncle Man, you would assume niece or nephew is what we saved.
Namaste, and welcome to the Emporium of Spices. Array, but it is you, Savior Ji.
That's my name. I tricked the game into saying my name.
Gopal Gupta. I am still most thoroughly in your debt for all that you have done. Are you here in search of black pepper, perhaps? Then
Yes.
allow me to get you some right away. Array, I am most sorry for this, but we have no black pepper.
Go figure.
However, there is a trader we do business with who always has some to hand. You should be able to find him in All Trades Abbey to the north. Tell him Gopal sent you. Oh, Savior Ji, please. I could not be taking any reward from you for this. The fact you have saved my best beloved is more than enough. Now, it will take a little while to reach All Trades Abbey.
I've been
First,
there.
cross the bridge close to Baharata before making your way north towards the mountains. Eventually, the Abbey will come into view. Best of luck, and thank you for everything you have done, Savior Ji.
It's my job. I'm a hero. What I do. Alright, I'll trade Debbie. While we're there, maybe we should see about doing a class change. I really don't know. Thank you, Indian man. Yes. I never did look at what Blasto did. Sends a single enemy flying off into the distance. That's a little underwhelming. I would have preferred multi-heal or something. I guess I should be getting multi-heal eventually, I would assume. I think the hero usually does. I say with my enormous breadth of experience with the Dragon Quest series. But maybe I should just go ahead and make Spaghetti into a mage. Or maybe a warrior? Then again, there is also the idea of turning them into a thief so that they get some more agility. Could be good.
Why, yes. I do supply a merchant in Baharata with black pepper from time to time. But what business is that of yours? Oh, are you a friend of Gopal's? Oh, then you are a friend of mine as well. I'll give you as much pepper as you need. Here you go. I hope it's to your liking.
So is that the secret? You just tell this guy you're a friend of Gopal and you get as much black pepper as you want? I'm gonna start up my own black pepper business, selling black pepper, and I'm gonna get it for free because I'm Gopal's friend. So although if I change you, you won't be healing as effectively. I guess maybe I could be the healer for a little bit. Let's do it. Or should I make her a gadabout? Does Merchant actually do anything particularly useful? I don't think Merchant was in Dragon Quest X now that I think about it. Everything else here was. Well, either way, you're gonna be a mage. Which one were you gonna make a sage, if at all? I didn't know I could do that. I didn't see that as an option. I would assume probably toast. Banana. I want to change banana. Really thinking Monster Wrangler. But then again, Warrior could be really nice too. Or Martial Artist would be an interesting one. We're gonna try Monster Wrangler. There are two ways to make a sage. One, have a level 20 gadabout, or two, have any non-gadabout at level 20 with the Words of Wisdom on hand. Interesting. So I probably want to make Toast into a gadabout, which is fine because I wanted to try gadabout for a while anyway. But now I should probably wait, because now I have 2 level 1 party members. Then again, if they level up fast, and if they still have half of their stats, then realistically, maybe I could just carry? But then again, if I can't carry... Let's see. How do I want to go about this? You know what? having more mage spells would be really nice too. Especially if I could get Boom soon. Maybe I'll wait. I'll wait until Toast has a little more experience under her belt, and then change her over to a Gadabout. That'll give Spaghetti and Banana time to boost up a little bit. And then hopefully we should be good. I do need to look at their gear though. Your stuff hasn't changed, yours has. I don't remember what you were using before. Were you using... You were using the silver platter. That's right. Okay. Best used against burly beast family enemies. I'll stick with the boomerang. So we look to be okay. I do want to change the appearance of Spaghetti though. Oops, I didn't mean to talk to you. I don't need two mages that look the same. Well, different hair color I suppose, but... Spaghetti... Well... That's a little different anyway. $100 gold coins. So I know in Dragon Quest X, the Sage was a decent mix of attacking and supporting magic, but the Priest was still a better, like, all-around healer. Obviously being the Priest. Same with the Mage being better at attacking magic, it got a lot more powerful. Is that the same in this game? Or being earlier, is the Sage just like the best of both worlds? Oh, everybody's level 1. I might want to go train at least a couple of levels in an earlier area. Like, maybe over by Ibis? I think I should be able to handle. I should hopefully be able to handle the enemies here by myself. And I can make sure I didn't miss any treasure or anything. Which I apparently did. I don't think it's going to be useful to me anymore, but... Gold Chain, Ruby Wristband, Garish Garb, Prim's Primer. I can become an aristocrat or a happy camper. What is aristocrat? Luck increases extremely quickly, wisdom increases slightly quicker than normal, resilience increases slowly. Could be good for Banana. Apparently some of the Sage's stat line was slightly altered. They have better strength for 1, but I think Mage still has slightly higher overall wisdom. But Sages learn every spell from both the Priest and Mage vocations. Gotcha. So, probably all around better. In which case, I'd probably just want to make them both Sages. Oh, you know... In that case, maybe I do just want to make Toast a Gadabout right away. Because if they're gonna learn every spell from both sets anyway, My original idea was to make Toast into a priest, so that she could learn some healing spells, but if I make her a sage, then she'll just learn healing spells anyway. That is super interesting. Alternatively, if I just found that book, then I could just make her into a sage, I suppose. What do your attack and defenses look like? You know, altogether, surprisingly good. We might just be okay, to be honest. Is there anything else here to find? Why do I keep doing that? Alright, we're just gonna try and progress, because our stats really don't seem that bad. You know, before that, I decided, just as soon as I figure out where it went, there it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and make her a gadabout. If that turns out to be a mistake, oh well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, they say. Do you wish to do this solely because it is frowned upon? I guess. Alright, now I gotta look at your gear. Use the Iron Axe. You can also use the Spiked Steel Whip. Oh, you can't use the... You can't use the staff anymore. I guess that's okay. There'll be a lot of tears, he's right about that. Why, is Gadabout really that bad? I know in Dragon Quest X they weren't horrible, they had some pretty good buffs. Or was it debuffs? I don't remember exactly. I know they had a AoE heal, which was really nice. I do want to see about changing your appearance a little though. I forget what options there were for Gadabout. I think it is having to suffer 31 levels. Oh, having to suffer 31 levels 1 with soul crushing. Why 31 levels? Is that like when you get the last ability for it? Okay, so you pretty much got the appearance that I want anyway. Well, I'm gonna be out to prove that Gadabout is a great job. It's gonna be the best class in the game. I'll show you. There's a specific ability Gadabouts learn at level 31 that I wanted on my thief, so I bit the bullet. Gotcha. I haven't used any guides or anything. I've been playing this totally blind, so I have no idea what we get at what level.
Well,
If that isn't obvious.
If it is not you whom I charge to travel to the east and return with precious pepper.
Not saying you used a guide, I don't know if you did or not, but just saying.
So, I take it you failed in your mission?
No.
Caramba! It seems not. Ah, precious, piquant, pitch black pepper, the greatest treasure of the East. You have done well, very well indeed. I do not doubt that your journey was fraught with danger at every turn. Such bravery is of a kind possessed only by true heroes. Let it not be said that I am not a man of my word. The ship is yours. Or it will be come tomorrow. First, we need to throw a banquet in your honor. Servants, the pepper is here at last. You know what to do.
Did we not just have like a pinch of black pepper? That must have been some powerful stuff. I think I'm understanding why the king likes his black pepper so much.
Can you hear me? The next step of your journey awaits. The seas beckon. Though they are fraught with danger, and crossing them will be no mean feat. However, it is a task you must undertake if you are to gather the orbs scattered across the realm. Scour the world and lend a hand to those in need, whilst denying those who would do wrong. Follow this path, most righteous, and you shall find the orbs before long. Now rest. Much awaits you in the morning.
Okay.
Beautiful morning, eh? Makes a man want to set sail and never look back. Tell me, did your new vessel appear in your dreams last night? Well, rest assured she is in peak condition. You will be able to leave port right away, should you wish. But look after yourself now. Word has reached me of late that all is not well across the waters in Jipang and Manoza. I fear something is afoot in our realm. Be sure to travel with caution. If you are not sure which vessel is yours, speak with the soldier in the port. He ought to be of help.
Alright. The world has opened up to us. This is a huge moment. Officially? Not officially. Hold on. It'll be official once we actually get on our ship. Hold that thought. I would assume that is our ship.
This is your ship, but be careful out there. The ocean is home to many hostile creatures. Instead of sailing where your heart takes you, I suggest you first head to the lighthouse south of here. It is a place where many travelers gather. You might be able to learn something of use there.
Okay. Although I still need to go to the tower north of Altrade's Abbey. Alright. Officially, ship get. Oh, it feels so good. Can I... Could I? May I? Yeah, well, I could. I could just sail to that tower to the north of All Trades Abbey, but that's pretty far to sail. I am first gonna go to the lighthouse, as he said. Man. I know he said the lighthouse, but there's this place. A moonwort bulb. One more treasure left. Given that I'm not finding anything, I'm assuming it's going to be a monster. Which means we probably have to come back here when it's nighttime. Or nighttime adjacent. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to give you the somatic staff. Okay. Are we gonna get the key here? That would be neat. Why, hello there. Feels like we were destined to meet, you and I. Two weary wanderers guided by the goddess's hands. I'm a seafaring bard, as it happens. Mind if I sing you a song? Where the salt our keels soar, filling our sails and hearts, we'll be trading the deck for a land we suspect to be missing from all the realm's charts. An isle you're nearing, a land sneering bedecked with gown and frown. North of its shoals, find some goals, and a king with a calcium crown. I'm gonna save this. An isle home to tundra and a fair share of wonder. Float south of its shore to find ice flows of yore. See and delight as it appears in dusk light. Oh, the horizon calls us with her siren song. New pals just waiting to be taken along. Firm friends will be forever very long. Thanks for listening, traveler. May the seas treat you kindly. I'm guessing that's to give us a guide of kind of where to go. Hey, another tough guy tattoo. Another somatic staff. Sweet. When you sail the seas as much as I do, you come across everything from driftwood to bits of old cargo. Not all the cargo is ancient in mind. Sometimes you find an object so new it was likely dumped by a ship fleeing a monster. And every now and then, you hit the jackpot and find a shipwreck with some bona fide treasure. It does put the fear of the goddess in me, though. Can't help but wonder if someday my ship will meet the same fate, too. I am wondering if, when I talk to bards, I should just be reading what they say. I am no singer of bardic tales. Legends tell of 6 orbs that reside in our world. If someone were to get all 6, they would be imbued with great power. At least that's what they say, anyway. Let me tell you that there's a sea full of mysteries. So she is like the Strait, where they say a woman's song stops ships dead in their bleeding tracks. And there's that ghost ship, doomed to drift across the waters for as long as the world spins. I'd love to look into all this nonsense, but our captain's lily-livered as they come, so we always steer clear of all the fun. But if I were a pirate, now I wish I were, I'd sail all over the globe and make it me oyster. You know, there's a pirate den somewhere on the continent to the west. Maybe I'll make my way over there, see if I can join them. If you follow the coast and sail south from here, eventually you'll reach the Wayfarer's Shrine. Then if you make your way southeast from there, you'll come upon an estuary. Follow the river in your ship and eventually you get to the village of Thedden. Okay. Oops. We have lots of places to go. I'm still really curious about this portal. Okay, well. I wonder if I should teleport or if I should just try to venture over there with my ship. I'm curious what kind of monsters we'll fight on the open ocean. Let's go ahead and try to venture our way over there. A full moon ring. Oh, I do already have one of those. I do very much hope this isn't going to be a mistake with my level 1 party members. A what? Diamond? Interesting. You know, I really miss world maps like this in modern RPGs. I really wish they would make a comeback. Yeah, diamonds are best kept on the party members who do a lot of healing. That's kind of what I figured. Me too. I mean, it's so much better. You get a lot of... Wait, whoosh? Not swoosh? Was that not swoosh before? Am I losing my mind? What was I saying? Yeah, it's a lot better to me than, like, having connected areas, I guess. Well, they plan to try to greenlight FF6 for this style. That would be incredible. Honestly, by all means, remake every original Final Fantasy in this style. I'd be down with all of them. Okay. Even at level 1, we seem to be doing fine. Nice. I think 4 deserves a full 3D remake. It's such a timeless classic. Well, 4 does have a 3D remake. On the DS. Which I'll maybe play through someday. Four was always a really rough one for me to get through, though, to be honest. To this day, I haven't beaten it. Not the DS one, like Final Fantasy VII Remake. That would be cool. I think that goes for really any Final Fantasy game, though. I think it'd be so cool to have any of them in the style of 7 Remake. Personally. Who needs life? Probably Banana. I liked it because it was the challenge. I'm definitely interested in the challenge of the DS version. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that we might not be able to go past the bridge. Okay, so we'll have to go a long way around if we're gonna do that. Maybe I'll just teleport there after I search the rest of this ocean. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in like the challenge and everything of the DS version of 4. It's just mostly the way it looks. There's just it bothers me. Even FF2, that one is the universally disliked one. Okay. So, bad take here, probably. I love Final Fantasy II. Granted, I haven't played the original version. I played the PSP version, which I'm aware of at least one change that makes the game a lot better than the original version. So, that might have something to do with it. But, even still, I loved Final Fantasy II. I thought it was great. That's a hot take. Don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. It's got a lot of problems. The dungeon design is probably the worst in the entire series. But I don't know. Overall, I enjoyed it. What can I say? It's the monsters you've rescued on all enemies. Let's try that. We're gonna use Kabuff just because of our low level. For what it's worth, my Final Fantasy takes... Final Fantasy is my favorite series. Let me say that up front. But beyond that, my Final Fantasy takes are pretty spicy, I think. Remake was better in terms of combat efficiency and made that aspect smoother, but I could say the same of Dragon Quest VI Remake, but that doesn't make up for the boring story. I liked the story in 2. For what it was, I mean, it's obviously not, you know, special by modern day standards or anything, but for what it was, I think it was pretty good. But yeah, the main thing I can think of that the PSP version did, and I think the Game Boy Advance version did for Final Fantasy II as well, is it made it so that your stats, when you increase certain stats, your others don't go down. I know in the original version of Final Fantasy II, like if you increased your strength a bunch, your intelligence would go down. I think if you increased your MP a bunch, your HP would go down, stuff like that. But that doesn't happen in the modern versions, which I think makes it a better experience. If I understand correctly. Well, I'm liking Monster Tamer so far. Monster Wrangler. Yeah, if you didn't do balance upgrades, it would suffer. Most of the original combat system was very slow. That is true. That goes for Final Fantasy 1 too, though. The NES version was just painfully slow. Assuming that's kind of what you meant, is like the actual, like, pace. I guess not pace of the battle. You know what I mean? Like, systematically it goes really slow. Man, these guys are strong. Lots of experience points. I also don't like FF1, but the story in it was okay. Final Fantasy 1 had story, I guess. I never really think about it, though. For me, Final Fantasy 1 is just, like, pure adventure. Which is kind of why I like it so much. Soothing Song, is that the AoE heal? And does that count as a spell? No. Ability? Oh, wait. Monster Wrangler got it. Neat. So are you more of a FF8 player or more of a 7 player? Definitely an 8 player. So here's another of my hot Final Fantasy takes. Alright, be prepared. So I love Final Fantasy VIII a lot. Again, it has problems, I know, but I do love it. The story is awful in 8. I'll say that right off the bat. I think the story on the first disc of Final Fantasy VIII is fantastic. Just totally fantastic. I think the characters and the story and the world and everything on the first disc of Final Fantasy VIII is just fantastic. As soon as you hit disc 2, the story is just awful. And it doesn't get any better throughout the entire game. But I like the gameplay. Even as busted and janky as it is, I love the gameplay of Final Fantasy VIII a lot. But since we're on the topic, another of my hot takes. I love Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think it's awesome. But the original Final Fantasy VII? I would kind of go as far as to say it's just not good. Personally. Which I know is like total sacrilege to Final Fantasy fans, but I just can't do it. I've tried like 6 different times to get through that game. I was really close my first time, but I lost my save. Alright, I gotta catch up here. FF8, I think it's great in the sense that it made me laugh like Game of Thrones. FF8 was funny. I heard about the draw system and then I blew through that game. Yeah, I actually really like the draw system. I think a lot of people make it out to be a lot worse than it is. Because I think people go out of their way to try and draw every single spell to maximum as soon as possible. And like, if you just do it as you go, like have one character that you just draw spells from, or that you draw spells with, and like you'll have plenty by the end of the game. It's, I don't know. I think people just make more of a big deal out of it than they need to. Fascinating hearing hot takes from a series that I'm not well versed on. I get that. I get that with Persona a lot. I'm not well versed in Persona, and I hear hot takes for that game, and it's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I wouldn't say FF7 is great either. I would say FF10 is the best they did in terms of story. I completely agree with that. No one's done a better story than FF10. However, the combat system and Spirit Grid are dumb to me. Final Fantasy X is my favorite game in the series, which I don't think is totally uncommon. There's not really a lot that I don't like about Final Fantasy X. An action style FF10? That would be neat. I would be open-minded to that. I don't know if I would prefer it over what we have, but I would be open-minded to it for sure. Black pajamas? Are those any good? who can even use them? Apparently nobody. I would love to get rid of this cat suit. As neat as it is to have a giant cat walking around with me, I'd kind of like to have my monster wrangler. FF4 to me personally is the core of Final Fantasy turn-based. That's why I would want another remake of that game, specifically like how Clair Obscur is coming out with turn-based gaming with Expedition 33. I forget if I looked into Clair Obscur. It was either that or it might have been something else that I looked into. But it was like a popular, not popular, it was a upcoming like turn-based game that a lot of people were really excited for. And if that is what I'm thinking of, it definitely looked interesting. French gaming company, turn-based that's really dark. That might be what I saw then. I always had trouble getting into Final Fantasy IV. Not because I necessarily think it's bad, just like it's hard. The times that I've tried to play it, it felt a little too easy for me, which might just be the versions that I played, I'm not sure. But I wasn't having a lot of fun trying to get through it. But another thing that I don't like is that aside from like the original Super Nintendo version, I just feel like every version doesn't look that good. I don't like the way that they did the 3D remake. I don't like how anything looks in there. The PSP version to me just looks like a like an RPG Maker game. Not saying that RPG Maker is necessarily low quality or anything, just it's distracting. Because I guess it looks more like a low quality RPG Maker game, if that makes sense, I don't know. But I don't know, just presentation wise I guess 4 was never my favorite. I want dark turn-based games again with amazing graphics and stat sheets that are challenging to bring through a game. If you just keep Della dead, then everything's easy. Wait, if you keep him dead, everything's easy? I'm not sure I follow. I just remember being young, playing through it, and not really having to worry about anything. I went into every battle and just held the A button and got through every encounter. Which, I know a lot of original Final Fantasy games are like that. Final Fantasy 1 is like that, and I've played through that game like 400 times. But I don't know. I feel like there's more of a sense of adventure in Final Fantasy 1, I guess, so it offers me something else. Maybe it's just more simplistic, I don't know. I don't know, I don't really know what it is about Final Fantasy 4. There's just something that, like, I can't bring myself to play through it. I've been wanting to. It's on my list, but I thought the cutscenes were worth it, but the low poly textures on the characters make it less good. Also, looking at how Kane's transformation sucks, it was hard to deal with overall. Yeah, I haven't made it anywhere in the 3D remake. I think I made it to, like, the first town, not where you start, but where you take the bomb ring to. And I just couldn't do it. I'm not usually one to be like, oh, graphics, you know, I need good graphics. But there comes a point when it's so distracting that it's hard to enjoy. Because it's not even really the graphics. Like, I don't think the graphics are bad. It's just the style that they used isn't my favorite. I like the bomb ring scene. It's really telling the story of being a tool of destruction. I would agree. That is not growth that I like to see. Good wisdom, though. I will say, Rosa, best white mage in the series. Apparently there's a scroll somewhere in this tower called the Words of Wisdom. Oh. I can get that here? If what they say is true, just reading it would be enough to turn even me into a sage. That's exciting. Here's the thing, though. If I get the Words of Wisdom, Toast is already a gadabout. So maybe I'd rather use that on Spaghetti. Or... here's a question. If I use the Words of Wisdom, or I get up to a level 20 gadabout, do I unlock Sage for that character permanently? Like, could I switch off of it and then just freely switch back to it? Or is it like, if I go to Sage and then I go off of Sage, then I have to meet the requirements again? Because that would influence when I want to use it. No? As in, no, I don't unlock it permanently? The latter, no free switching. Interesting. I might want to wait then. Or do I want to wait? Oh man, that's so hard. Really making things difficult on me. But see, I really like that, actually. I love making meaningful choices. Meaningful choices are probably like the most valuable thing to me in games. And this is entirely one of those. It's like, man, do I want to switch now? Because I'd get so many benefits from having Sage, but on the other hand, if I waited, I would have so many more benefits to take into Sage. So, which option do I choose? I didn't switch any of my characters until they maxed out. Abilities and spells for each class. Also, if you just want the abilities and spells, Sage does not have any unique spells or abilities. That I know. Or that I assumed, I guess. When I heard that they got spells from both the mage and the priest, I assumed that was kind of their selling point, is that they didn't get anything unique. But I know they're also generally powerful. Or at least from my experience in other games, I guess they would be generally powerful. But also having all the spells from both would be very beneficial. Then again, with Spaghetti already working on Mage, I don't know that it's entirely necessary. I need to do a little healing here, actually. And also, if it's anything like Dragon Quest X, Sage looks really cool. Actually, that's another thing too. Do mages and priests get abilities? I know they get spells. I never actually looked at that. I finally reached level 20. Holy Protection? That sounds really cool. Okay, well, Mage doesn't get abilities anyway. Boy. Like, what made FF10's story so good was being able to see the entire cycle of destruction that comes with playing a role in these games. Summoner cycle to defeat the beast. Made the bold choice to challenge it, but what FF4 did that was bold was seeing the internal struggle of what becomes of someone who goes through that environment as a conduit of destruction. That's why I liked it the most. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not super familiar with 4's story. I haven't beaten it, and when I made it, when I was younger, I made it up to, what was it, the Tower of Babel? Wherever the Magus sisters were in FF4 is where I made it. And that was the one fight that I couldn't just hold A to get through, so I never finished it. But I was really young. I was probably like 11 or 12 years old, so I really don't remember the story that well. Yeah, that's the Spire. So however far in the game that is, that's where I made it. For me, I think 10 just has, first of all, the story is really interesting and really engaging, and I think the characters are fantastic. And like, I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I don't know if this is really the place for it, but at least to say, Final Fantasy X has a lot of like personally meaningful story elements to me. There was a lot that I was questioning around the time that I not first played the game, because I was really young when I first played it, but when I really played FF10 as an adult and I could actually understand kind of the themes that they were going for. There was a lot that was like personally meaningful to me and kind of revelatory to me. So there's a lot to Final Fantasy X that, beyond just being interesting, just means a lot to me. So yeah, I really like Final Fantasy X. FF10 had that benefit of first-gen 3D graphics to boot. That is true. 10 is a beautiful game. What is the purpose of this man? Interesting kind of tidbit about me when it comes to Final Fantasy X. I don't know if this will be reasonable or if this is like totally just weird or what. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to heal myself. I should be okay, I think. Out of every version of Final Fantasy X, there's the PS2 there's the original PS2 version in America. There's Japanese, I think there's Japanese PS2 version. There's the international version, which was obviously only in Japan, and then there's the HD versions. Out of all of those versions, out of every single version, my favorite is the PS2 international version, and it's for one specific reason, and that reason is when you're in battle and the battle menu pops up, you know, the menu with like attack, magic, item, all of that, when that pops up it makes a little jingle, like a doody. And the international PS2 version has my favorite jingle, and because of that, it's my favorite version. I want to try out Soothing Song. And also Crackle, I think. But yeah, I don't know if that's weird. I've literally gone I've tried. There was a time when I tried what's the word? I like opened up the files of the international version to try and extract that specific sound effect, because I wanted to put that sound effect in the HD version, and after like 2 hours I just couldn't find it and I couldn't do it, so now I mostly just play the PS2 international version. That was the last game. They finally got to use Nomura for what he does best, character design, and that's it. Everything after, he just had to make in the Matrix. Yeah, I hear that. I'm 73, I worked on machines my whole life, I never really loved jingles. Okay, that's totally fair. You like what you like. I didn't want to jump down. Hey, this is exactly where the D-pad comes in use. You can just record that sound effect and compress it through OBS and turn it... That is a really good idea, actually. I never thought of that. Although, is it possible to mute just the music in Final Fantasy X? So that I could just have that pop up? I like the PS2 version of Dragon Quest VIII for odd reasons like that. Notably, I like how you transition into battle in the PS2 version over the 3DS version. That's likely due to the 3DS version making all the enemies on field. It's in core settings. I'll definitely look into that then. I might try to do that. It's the smallest thing that I could that I could mod, but it's just I really like that sound effect a lot. And yeah, Devil Summoner Chris, it's actually really interesting that you say that because I completely agree. I very seldom like having on-screen enemies. Oh, I missed whatever that was. Shoot. It depends on the game, I think. But generally I prefer random encounters. I think it works okay in like the Tales series, sort of. I think what it is for me is I want random battles on the overworld, and if you're gonna do on-screen monsters, it should be in dungeons, and like that should be it. But even then, it kind of depends. What I don't like about having on-screen monsters compared to random battles, I feel like when you have random battles and you're going through dungeons or going through the overworld, the random battles, the occurrence of them should generally be enough that like your level is kind of on par with what it should be wherever you're going. But it's harder to do that when you have on-screen monsters because is every player really going to fight even remotely the same number of random on-screen monsters as you're walking through the world map? And I feel like it makes it harder to like balance what your levels are going to be or what your levels could reasonably be expected to be by the time you're at a certain point. So I feel like generally random encounters are just an easier, more consistent method to power up your characters. On the other hand, in something like Final Fantasy XIII, with the more linear dungeons, I think on-screen monsters work perfectly fine in that because you're not going to go way off the path, you're not going to fight like a ton of extra enemies or not enough enemies. Like, they can kind of gauge how strong you're going to be towards the end. Speaking of, I like Final Fantasy XIII, don't tell anybody. That was my rant. Let me see what I missed out on here. Dragon Quest VIII is my third favorite, mostly because of Jessica. She's all the puff I want in a woman. I like the encounters of 11. Story of that game was shit to me though, especially how they changed Sylvando's character from JP dialogue. 3DS non-random encounters for 8 and 9 weren't fun. They didn't look good either. Yeah, I'm just super mixed on on-screen monsters. I think when it works, it works. But in most other cases, it just doesn't. Final Fantasy XIII to me would be one of the cases where it just works. That said, as far as 11 goes, I'm not familiar with the Japanese version, so I don't know any of the changes or anything. I really liked 11, though, for the most part. I was obsessed with Dragon Quest XI when it came out. It was the only thing I'd play, and I made it through the main story pretty good. I loved it the entire way through. And then I made it into like the extra main story. I think everybody calls it the post-game. I don't know if it technically counts as post-game, but that's what everybody calls it, and everybody kind of knows what we're talking about. So I made it to the post-game, and then I just didn't like it much anymore. I felt like a lot of the battles just got really frustrating and not fun, not balanced very well. I remember trying to fight a dragon that was able to attack like 4 times in a turn, and like none of my status resistances seemed to help, none of my buffs seemed to help. Like it decimated me, and it didn't feel fair because none of my characters can attack 4 times in a row and deal like 90% of their health and damage, you know what I mean? It's possible I was underprepared at the time too. Like, I'm not saying it's necessarily the game's fault, it's just how it felt to me. It felt like it was unfair. "13 wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for Hope and Lightning. I know Hope's universally disliked, but as far as Lightning, I didn't enjoy her character. I didn't find her interesting or redeeming. She made Boring Old Cloud more interesting, and a lot of people love her design though. I think, first of all, what I'll say about 13 is that most everybody seems to hate both Snow and Hope. Like, generally most people seem to agree that they're like the worst characters, probably followed by Vanille. Honestly, I don't see it. I think Snow and Hope are both incredibly good characters. I think they're great. I think their stories are fantastic. Hope probably has my favorite story in that game, or my favorite, I guess my favorite character development. He feels very, I'll say natural, as far as like an RPG character can feel natural. I think there's a degree of like anime, whatever, that like it's not gonna feel like a real person, but as far as RPG shenanigans go, I feel like Hope felt very natural. He kind of went through exactly what I expected he would. Like 11 well enough, although it has quite a bit of little things that make me not want to return to it. I never got around to defeating the super boss. For instance, I really do not like Pep system. Just worse than Tension. I totally agree with that. Tension was so much better. I don't like the Forge system in 11. I think it's tedious. I usually don't... I'm someone who usually doesn't like minigames for like basic mechanics like smithing or cooking or fishing or anything like that. Fishing I kind of just don't like in general. But yeah, I'm not a big like minigame person in that sense when it comes to like systems. I like minigames, don't get me wrong. Like Kingdom Hearts 2 for example, when you go into Winnie the Pooh land, like the minigames there, they're fun. I like doing them. But when it's like, oh, you have to do this minigame to smith properly, it's like, just give me a percentage chance. Like, I don't want to go through a minigame every time I want to craft a sword. You like Hope? That's a very hot take. Hope didn't feel RPG at all. He felt horror story levels of emotion, which is why he felt out of place. Like if Hope existed in Parasite Eve, I'd probably have the opposite opinion. I don't know. I feel like he fit pretty well. I feel like the problem to me in a lot of RPGs, Final Fantasy XIII included, is I feel like a lot of characters over-emote a little bit. 10 would probably be the exception, honestly. I don't really feel like a lot of characters over-emoted in 10. But 10 is, you know, as close to perfect as you can get, so, you know, whatever. But no, think it really made sense. Like, he was just a kid. He was pulled into a war, like an actual war that, like, he was just a kid. He wasn't a part of a war. He was just forced to, like, deal with it. Not only was he forced to deal with it, but he was powerless as he watched his mom fall to her death, following some guy who's, like, professing to be this hero who's gonna save everybody, who's, like, you know, he's gonna take down the big bad evil sanctum, and he's gonna save everybody's life, and he's, you know, gonna save this Lassie woman. And Lassie are the enemies. Like, he's just a kid, and he has all these ideas of, like, what the world is supposed to be. And, like, the one singular point of, like, structure in his life is his mother, and it's just totally ripped away from him. Again, from this just dude who's proclaiming to be a hero. And so, like, he spends, like, the entire game just hating Snow. But not the entire game, like half the game, I guess. The entire game up to the pivotal point. But, like, he learns a lot too, and he learns a lot about himself, he learns a lot about the world and about other people, and his mind opens up. And, like, when it comes time to do the deed, he almost went through with it too. He would have, I 100% believe that he would have gone through with killing Snow in that moment. If it weren't for the missiles or whatever that hit him. And then Snow saved him. Even though Snow knew what he was gonna do, he saved him. And he was, I don't know. Just, I think Hope is great. I'll just leave it at that. I've said a lot, but I gush about 13 a lot. I really, really do like that game. I think it gets a bad rap. I certainly don't think 13 is perfect. Like, I'm never gonna go and say it's, like, the best game in the series, and it's flawless or anything like that. But I do think it's a lot better than a lot of people give it credit for. But originally what I was gonna say, I wasn't even gonna go too deep into Snow or Hope. I was just gonna say that I think the weakest characters in that game are Lightning and Fang. I think every other character is just generally a lot better. More interesting. Would have been great if he killed them. That would have made me like the story more, taking risks in killing the most unpopular characters off. I have always been really mixed on that. I like the idea that, like, characters can be killed off, that they're not just like, I forget the term for it. There's a term for it where you just can't kill them off. But I don't think that works in every case, partially just because, like, it's a game and you kind of have to have your characters and your archetypes and whatever. So, like, I wouldn't expect any of them to get killed off. Even in 7, like, with Remake being new, I guess I don't want to spoil anything, but, you know, if certain character wasn't killed off, like, I would expect that. I don't know, does that make sense? But I like Snow. I think Snow is a fine character, personally, so I don't see any reason he needs to be killed off, but don't get me wrong, I totally understand why people don't like him. I understand why people don't like Hope. The same reason, like, I understand why people don't like Tidus in Final Fantasy X. Like, I think Tidus is fantastic. I think his character growth is fantastic. I think he fits in the world perfectly. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. But I completely understand why people don't like him, and that's totally fine. And I hope in me, like, explaining how I think about, like, all these characters and everything, like, don't get the wrong impression. I'm not trying to say that, like, anybody's wrong. I'm not trying to say that, like, these are good characters and, like, there's nothing wrong with them and, like, you're wrong to not like them. Like, I'm really not trying to say any of that. Like, it really just is, like, I personally like them. I think they're good. Which I don't know if I came across that way or not. I like to clarify. Fang was just Kimahri clone, so I didn't mind her as much. Tidus dies, and that game was goated. Tidus, yes, but that was at the tail end of the... That was literally, like, the final cutscene. So, like, it didn't impact the game, you know, as a whole or anything. You... Go away. I'm not big enough for that stuff. Go bug somebody else. Now, as far as 13 goes, just one last thing. I love 13. If we're gonna start talking about the sequels, those have got some story problems. If they threw hope into the beam of the heavens, I would have loved that. The hope hate is so strong. A Hermes hat. Ooh, will that increase my speed by a bunch? Attacks against wind spells. Neat. That'll go good to you, I think. What does Blasto do? Right. Nothing important. Look, I raised 8 kids back in the 80s and 90s. The last thing I wanted to play in Final Fantasy game was some kid going through emotional distress. That's fair. Like I said, I mean, you like what you like, you don't like what you don't like. It's totally understandable. Obviously, that was just the story they wanted to tell. So I hope you understand why kids bother me. Yeah, I totally understand. It's totally reasonable, too. Like I said, it's totally up to you. You don't have to like what I like. It's Nomura's influence? You're probably not wrong. Where am I going? I know where I'm going. I like anime. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like against the anime. I enjoy anime. But even I sometimes think that some RPGs can get a little too anime. And I think that's something that Nomura tends to do a lot. And I think that's probably sort of what I mean when I say that, like, I feel like a lot of RPGs have characters that just over-emote. Maybe one day you might adopt kids of your own and write a sign that says, "No picture of hope here." Well, right now, I have no intention or desire or anything for getting for having any kids, adopted or otherwise, for a lot of different reasons. It's not to say it'll never change, but at least for the time being, and for the majority of my life up to this point, I never had any desire for him. I hear that sometimes with XE2, as much as I like XE2, I can certainly understand. It's not like it really tries to hide it either. I haven't really played Xenoblade Chronicles. I tried the first one a long time ago, and I don't remember what put me off of it. That was so long ago. I tried 3 recently, and nothing really put me off of it. I just was playing other stuff, so I didn't really stick with it. But for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, just, I don't know. It was too anime. It was just too much. There was too much shouting of like the same stuff during battles, and like a lot of what I've seen, like clips of cutscenes and stuff, just seemed really cringe to me. But even then, the gameplay to me doesn't seem like my kind of thing totally. Not to say it's bad, just not my thing. Like, I remember this cutscene, and this one cutscene, like, totally encapsulated everything about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to me. Which, maybe the whole game isn't like this, I don't know, I haven't played it, so take it with a grain of salt. But I saw this scene where they were, like, having a conversation, and I think I have their names right. It's Rex is the main character, said something about Nia. Nia I know, at least. Rex said something about Nia or regarding Nia or something, and there was this totally over-exaggerated, like, Nia pulling her claws out and going like, rah, and like, facing him or something, and it has this, like, over-exaggerated, like, oh man, like, she's attacking me, like, and it was just so overdone and so over-exaggerated that it was just too much for me. I loved Xenogears. I didn't like Xenosaga. I love Xenosaga. I love Xenosaga 1, I should say. I think Xenosaga 1 is awesome. It's incredibly jank, and it's very old, and certainly not perfect, but I love Xenosaga 1. Xenosaga 2, on the other hand, oh boy, not fun. I tried really hard to get into Xenosaga 2, and I just can't. That game's gameplay is just awful. And then there's 3, which I haven't played. I've been meaning to, though. I saw one anime that was okay. That Don to Don anime was cute. It was what I expect from kiddos these days. I haven't seen whatever that is. I actually, no, I think I've seen that on Netflix? But I haven't watched it. I don't watch anime like super often or anything. I like it. But it's a lot for me to get into. Usually I just like stuff that's easier to watch. Like, you know, American television or American movies or whatever. Because when it comes to anime, like, I have to actually I don't like watching anime in dub almost ever. There's a few exceptions. Death Note is one exception. Full Metal Alchemist would be another exception. Like, I'll totally watch those in dub. But for the vast majority of them, I'd prefer to watch them in sub. But the problem is, you have to read subtitles, which means I have to just sit, I have to be 100% focused on whatever I'm watching, whereas with like regular TV, like if I'm watching Breaking Bad or something, I can kind of drift out a little bit. Part of that's because I've seen the show, but I can sort of drift out and still kind of follow what's happening. But with anime, I have to be totally just focused on it. And that just makes it, there's just a lot of times I don't feel like watching anime because of that, so. It's a romance anime that's fairly funny. First one I saw in 20 years since my kid started watching his shows on the big screen. I have one kid still with me because he's autistic. I think Ranma 1/2. The last one I watched before Dawn to Dawn. I see. Well, hey, as long as you enjoyed it. That's the important thing. I've been wanting to watch Ranma 1/2, actually. They have a remake now of it, too, though, don't they? Breaking Bad, that's over a decade old, though, so put that on TV. It's still on Netflix. I watch it probably, maybe not once a year. I watched it through with my roommate, and that took us about 2 years to get through. Because we don't watch it super actively, but, you know, kind of when we're eating from time to time. But I still like to watch it sometimes. Same with House MD, I watch that probably once every couple of years. One of my favorite shows. I don't remember how to get back up to where I'm trying to go. Is that over here? That might have been over here. But I love Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul is great too. Although on the topic of rewatching stuff, Death Note is one thing that I rewatch probably about, well, not so much lately. I was watching it pretty much once a year for a while. But I haven't watched it recently. I should. It's a great show. What? Somebody's at my apartment. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back for now. They seem to have left. I watched them drive away. I'm so sorry about that. I have some I'll just say I have some familial problems. And if they come back, I might have to... Jesus, hold on. Okay. I don't think they're gonna stop. Man. I want to reach that ledge and get that chest. I think I know how to get it. I think we just have to drop down from the rope. I'm assuming that buzzer was like really loud for you guys. If it's not next lever. No, it's... this isn't the place for me to get into it, so like I'm not gonna share too much. Just to say it's a family member, and just quit to the adventure, go take care of your business. I'm hoping that that's the last time. Sometimes they're not quite so persistent, sometimes they are. I'd at least like to get this treasure, so that I'm presumably done with this dungeon. I know it has an autosave. If it happens one more time, then I will leave, because I saw her drive off again. If it happens again, then I'll have to cut the stream. I really don't want to. But at that point, like, I'll have to deal with it, so I apologize. I do everything I can to try and not have, like, interruptions on the stream. But, you know, life does what life's gonna do, so we'll see. If they come back, then I'll have to end the stream early. I apologize. But hopefully that's not gonna happen. For now, I'm gonna continue as though that's not gonna happen. But we'll see. But I think that'll work. Anywho, I missed a message up there. Stream is being raided. Yeah. It's my first raid. I liked Ranma 1/2 back then. It was good and spoke to a number of transhumanist issues. Like with the trans and gay community back then. Gotcha. I didn't actually know that. Granted, I don't know a whole lot about what Ranma 1/2 is about, but I know it looked interesting from what I saw. So it's been on my list. Is that not how I get to that treasure chest? Wait, this is a different... That is how I get here. Okay. There's the words of wisdom. Awesome. Now we just have to decide if we actually want to use it. Or who we want to use it on. I've been leveling up a lot. Even outside of the metal slimes, this seems like a good place to level. Nothing up here? Well, I did see potentially one more spot that I could get to from that rope. So I'm gonna go back up and try to fall there. Hope it's not bill related. I've seen some terrible shit back home when my parents couldn't pay for shit. It's not bill related. Yeah, it's not bill related. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. Like I said, this isn't the place for it. I don't want to drag everything down. But like, I will say like I'm okay. It's not like I'm not gonna be in trouble for anything. It's entirely like a personal matter. And it's a problem I've had to deal with for a while, so. Hopefully it's done. It seems to be done. It depends on the day. Sometimes they're really, really persistent. Other days they try once or twice and then they leave, so. Hoping this is just one of the times that they try once or twice and then leave. I feel like my party lineup's pretty good so far. I feel like everybody's kind of pulling their weight. Even Toast as a gadabout so far doesn't seem that bad. Granted, I suppose I haven't been paying too close attention. I've been getting so involved in like the conversation that there's a lot that I think I've probably missed, including like abilities that we've gotten. But it's hard not to. You guys are fun to talk to. Yeah, let's see what Toast is doing for damage. Okay. So I was completely wrong. Toast is doing no physical damage, basically. But she does have magic still, which is, you know, still helping. Having Soothing Song is nice for Banana, even if it's not the strongest heal. Yeah, I haven't noticed Toast skipping her turns. I haven't been... Wait, skipping? They can just skip their turn? That's a thing that gadabouts can do? Well, that changes everything. Although, granted, I haven't seen her skipping her turns either. I think it was this path. Let's do swoosh on the serpents. I think the serpents are the ones that I am most worried about. Although I probably would have been better off just attacking them normally. She does have the, what was it? Asomatic staff? Somatic staff. I was close. Gadabouts have a chance to do random bullshit each turn instead of doing what you told them, and a lot of it is pretty detrimental. Ah. I see. Well, that I did not know. It's definitely not like that in 10. In Dragon Quest X, they're like an actual class that you can functionally use. It probably helps that, we're killing everything so fast. So maybe Toast just isn't really getting her turn very often to skip and do anything detrimental. Maybe? Oops. Actually, no, I should heal. Heal up Banana. To be completely honest, I wasn't expecting this to be like as full of a dungeon as it is. I thought it was just gonna be like a simple tower, like you went up, there was gonna be some fights. And then you get the book at the top. But this has been like there's stuff to explore, you know, it's like an actual dungeon. I wouldn't be surprised if I missed something. I do like the fact that since they're leveling up so much, I seem to basically just have infinite MP. Man, that would be an interesting strategy, actually. Class change them so much towards like the final dungeon or something that their stats are in line with like a level 50 character or whatever level you would normally be around then. And then reclass them, but yes, their stats go down a bit, but they're still usable in that final dungeon. And then because they're leveling up so much, they just have unlimited HP and MP. Like, that's an idea, right? Well, it's mid-healed banana. G should be okay. No, not attack or call it wild. It's so cool. And the fact that Banana's gonna keep that when she class changes is gonna be really, really nice. Because it means she'll actually have something useful to do when she's a thief again. Because I will make her a thief again. I want to get all the abilities from it. Eventually. Oops. Okay, so let's try dropping down here. Now, is there actually anything over here? No. Okay, so that was unnecessary, but I got some more experience out of it. Now what if I... Wait, did I go up? Oh, yeah. Okay, I went up those stairs. I remember. But I wonder if now that I have Words of Wisdom, if I go talk to the sage guy down here, if he'll actually have something to say. I don't like that you're powered up. Let me do Kabuff just in case. Okay, I probably would have been okay. I still wish I had gotten Boom. Assuming that's a spell in this game. In Dragon Quest X, Boom came after Bang. I think it was the same thing, just stronger. And then there was Kaboom, which was just the strongest version. Nice. She finally has some MP. What level is 16. So she's already getting closer to level 20, so I could just make her a sage soon. Okay. I don't know what the point of that guy is. Maybe there'll be like a quest later or something. Somebody will be like, oh, go talk to this guy at the tower. More treasure. Animal instinct. Searches for any friendly monsters lurking nearby. What? I think it goes something like bang boom kaboom kaboomal big banga. Yeah, I definitely don't recognize Big Banga, so that's new to me. I just know having something stronger than Bang would be nice, because Bang is kind of weak. Granted, it hits everything, but even then it seems to be not that good. Man, I'm guessing that I probably have to come back here at nighttime in order to find this monster. I kind of want to try it. I'm gonna just kind of hope that it's on the first floor. Let's see. Go to All-Trades Abbey. I think there's an inn here, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's downstairs. Let's rest until night, then we'll head up there and see what we can find. I love that. Can I just say, harpsichord is the best instrument, hands down. You really don't hear it often enough. Oh, you know what? I don't remember if I ever looked at... Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I ever looked at Holy Protection. Generates a holy aura that causes weak monsters to avoid your party, so it's holy water. Violin dominates video game OST, that it does. One with a piano for that matter. Piano's nice at least, but... Well, I say that like violin isn't. Violin is good. I think especially just as time's gone on, more like real orchestral instruments are being used, which is totally understandable. Personally, I miss a lot of the more like synthetic sounding stuff. Harpsichord being an obvious exception. I love the harpsichord. I think one thing that's bothered me with a lot of soundtracks, especially in RPGs, in more modern days, I say modern, but I'd say probably like PS3 onwards, is just, I feel like there's a lot of orchestral music. I don't know how you would explain that. Like, there's a lot of orchestral music that I feel like you can't really hum to. Like, it just sounds like background noise, almost. And, like, they're actual songs, and they're probably beautiful songs. But I like songs that I can, like, remember and hum to. you're not too far away. What does that mean? I need to try and go up a floor and see if that applies to like the whole dungeon or if it's just this floor. Because if it's just this floor, then I have no idea what that thing could be. Actually, would that be melody, now that I'm thinking about it? I don't know music terms very well. Is melody like the part that you would hum to? I think so, right? That's ready to be wrangled nearby. Okay, so... it's not for specific... Oh, there's a huge middle section there that I haven't been to. That's interesting. How would I get there? Maybe I'd drop off to the left of that? That's gotta be where the monster is. Thought we were gonna be done with this dungeon, but apparently not. Toast reached 17. I'm curious what that level 31 ability is going to be. I almost want to just keep her as a gadabout until then. So far it hasn't been super detrimental, so... how bad could it be? Yeah, let's do that. You can cast Swoosh. Maybe this will be enough? Actually, now that I think about it, this Ethereal Serpent, I think it was a red one, but it was the monster in Dragon Quest XI that gave me so much grief that attacked me like 4 times in a turn. I don't think it was called an Ethereal Serpent. I think it was called something else, but I think that's what the monster was anyway. Okay, so what if I drop off to the left here? That does get us here. And there's the monster! How do I get in there? And is there any treasure here to be found? No, okay. Wait. Really? Am I dumb? Did I really just not go up that staircase? Was it that easy this whole time? I don't remember if I have one of the cat bats. This might be my first. I wonder if it's strong enough to take on rank 4, which I still haven't completed. I think we'll definitely try rank 4 again before the end of the stream. Just to see, I mean, we've gotten a couple new monsters. I know we got the Canabox for sure, and we're about to get this thing. I feel like there was one other monster that we got today too, but I can't remember what it is offhand. And maybe one of them has abilities or strength enough to be able to get through it. We can probably do it. We'll see. Fantastic. Hello, Tech. Oh, I got it. Catula backwards. That's clever. Another diamond. Sweet. Okay, with that, I think we've been everywhere in this tower. I don't think I'm missing anything. So let's go ahead back to... Where was that? That was Anubis. Another thing I want to take a look at quick. First of all, does my boat show up on my map? Yes, it does. And I think that is where I last left it. Did I grab the Words of Wisdom? Yes, I did. I got it. Right... here. Getting scared there for a second. Now I just have to make the decision on whether I want to use it or not, or wait. Alright, let's see what we got. So this is the party we were using before, and I felt like we had too much zap. I feel like having another element might be helpful. Catula has Bang. And Fizzle and Weird Dance. Wondering if the rest of this armor would be a good choice. Well, the Catula has more defense, so... But Catula... Having a healer really didn't seem to help the last time I tried it. What about the Canabox? Canabox has Sizz. And a ton of HP and MP. Wow, okay, let's try that. Let's try this party. It's got a lot of HP, so hopefully it can last through a few waves. Defense is pretty alright. And we've got a good amount of MP, so maybe this is just what we needed. This is attempt number like 4, I think. Man, they still do so much damage though. This is such a motley crew, the team of all time. Is this not a good team? I feel pretty good about my odds. Cloud money bags. I only wish I was as creatively fluent with emotes as you are. I love that so much. As long as Cloud can survive into the next fight, hopefully get at least one turn off to do some damage. I think we might be okay. Okay. I did mean to set him on Show No Mercy, so that was my bad. This is all of a sudden going pretty poorly. I feel a little less confident about our odds. Man. What should I change? I honestly kind of feel like... I don't know. Cloud does really well when they use Zapple. Otherwise, not so much. So I wonder if I should just leave Cloud on Show No Mercy. Maybe that's just the secret. Maybe I just need to keep everybody on Show No Mercy. We'll give it another try. Not like we're hurting for gold. Okay, let's give this a shot. That's not good. Why is this orange cloud so strong? I don't know. I really feel like I'm gonna need just like an improved heal slime before I can do this. I feel like we just take a little too much damage. Let's see, Zapple does some damage. I got an itch on my ear. I really hope that didn't come through. I'm so sorry if it did. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Maybe we can get his apple off. That Hell Nino, though, is just gonna decimate us. Now we're down to the cloud. Man, they have so much health, too. It's crazy. Let's think things through here a little more. Cloud's got Zapple, which is doing great. It would be really nice if it used Flame Breath once in a while. Queen's got hands, damn, yeah. The Canna Box, honestly, it's not even using Sizz against much of anything, so it kind of doesn't seem that good. I wonder... maybe I use Arthur. Because he at least has Gust Slash, which I'm pretty sure the Cloud is weak to. So that could help carry us through a fight. Try that. Then Alutak hasn't been using any of its abilities. I wonder if there's anything that has better abilities that might actually get used. Doesn't so much seem like it. We'll give this a try. If this doesn't work, then I'll probably wait until I have a better heal slime. We're gonna... Okay, you're already on Show No Mercy. You two are probably fine. Why would you do that? That's not the priority here. That also really didn't do as much as I was hoping it would. But now we're gonna save his MP because we're gonna want Gust Slash. Never mind, there's one right here. And he still didn't use it. So unreliable. Why would you do that? Arthur! We might not even make it to round 4. Yeah, this isn't going quite as good as I wanted it to. Yeah, this is going a lot worse than I wanted it to. Jeez, dude. We're gonna have to come back to it. We just don't... Okay. I'm gonna try one more time. Last time, I promise, we're gonna try and take the heal slime. His stats are pretty low, but maybe with the heal we can do it. Or should I take the bubble slime, less MP? No, we'll try it with this. The cloud is a must. His Zapple is pretty much the strongest thing I have. Maybe if you could use Falcon Slash? You do have... We'll give Gobblebird a try. If this doesn't work, then we're just not strong enough. We show no mercy. Okay, that worked. Wow, Healy. Healy gets punched again. He's gonna die. I'm holding out hope that Healy's just gonna be the MVP. Healy is not gonna be the MVP. Man, they made these really hard. Well, I'm still just gonna have you show no mercy. Man. I feel like if I could just control the monsters, I would be able to get through this just fine. I feel like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But boy does it feel like it. Oh, are there any... There is a monster to get here? That is such a helpful ability. So is it out and about now? It is. Where is it? Where and what is it? Maybe it's down in the well? Hello. I'm not coming any closer. Please allow me to bathe in peace. Sorry. I don't want to hear a ballad right now. Where could this thing be? Right. I think it didn't like our smell. I'm just gonna go all out. Padfoot. Holy Protection. And Musk. Now there's no way you can't like us. Bumsy. Let's go check them out. If he's good enough, maybe I'll try one more time. Gobblebert really didn't do a whole lot for me. Mummy. Sweet Breath. I don't know what Sweet Breath does. But I'm thinking that's probably not going to be it. Sadly. Doesn't mind though. I wanna maybe check out a couple towns. Unfortunately, I don't have time to really do a whole lot else. I can't really go out and find like new towns or dungeons or anything. I do gotta call my stream in the next like 4 minutes. But hey, oh nice. There is a monster. Where? Is it physical proximity or is it like area proximity? Not too far away. I'm afraid I've showed up for the day. Could it be down the well? It could be anywhere. It's not too far away. That really doesn't help. Maybe it's in the castle. That would actually make some sense. I'll go take a quick peek. Not too far away. Man, that just does not help. Kinda wish it gave me at least a little bit more direction. Does this count as a different spot? No. It's gotta be in one of the houses. Or in the dungeon underneath us. But I don't have a lot of time to search, unfortunately. So I think I will find this monster next time. I'm just gonna sleep and then I'm gonna go save. Normally I would stream on Friday, but because my roommate has off for Thanksgiving on Friday, I'm not gonna be streaming that day. So Unfortunately, I won't be back until Monday, which means I have a whole weekend before I get to play this again. I really want to keep playing, but what can you do? Let's see, is it a nighttime only thing? No, it is here in the daytime, so we just gotta do some searching. But for now, we're gonna save, and we're gonna call it for the day. So. Well, as always, I really appreciate you guys coming around. It's been a lot of fun. This was by far the funnest stream I've had. Talking to you guys has been fantastic. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really bad at ending streams. I've always been notoriously bad at ending streams and never know what to say. But I appreciate you all. I really do. I hope to see you guys again. And I hope you guys look forward to more Dragon Quest III. I am loving this game so much so far. And I can't wait to continue our adventure. So, you guys take care, have a good weekend, have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys again on Monday, 9 AM to noon, just like normal. Take care, y'all.